So it's like a situation. I've got this sofa, a new sofa, and I've got, I don't know. There's Cosmo snuggled right in. My plan was to go and get dressed. I've had my parents over. They were coming to check out the new sofa, and my cleaner was here. So, and she just absolutely loves these cats. She just is obsessed with cuddling them and stuff. They've got, look, all that space over there, but they decide that they want to be right on top of me. It's very sweet. I don't mind because I've got like loads and loads of room. When I was on a single chair, it's like it was feeling quite claustrophobic at times. But yeah, look at, hey, Cosmo, little Mo. He's very snuggled. Hey, yeah. And Gizmo. And then on my chair, hang on. Look at that, I got him. He's been funny today. He's been basically picking up my cleaner's sponges and running off with them in his mouth, cloths, anything he can get his hands on, or his mouth on. He carries it off like it's his prey. It's just hysterical. It's just so cute. He's so fun. He feels like he's been here longer than a few weeks, but he's just settled in so nicely. Another few weeks to go, then he's back at the vet's for another injection session, and then we shall be discussing the getting his op done, the special op. So he won't get any urges at the moment. He sort of makes a few like chirps and things, and you know, him and Percy's like 2 years of age now, and you know, they sort of run around together and everything. It's super, super cute. I love it. I love watching the pair of them together. They really interact so nicely. Him and Percy, they chirp away to each other and it's so cute. Yeah, but I know that there is going to be a point, because he's like 4.5 months. When we get to the 5 month mark, I know that there's going to be chirps and he's going to be calling for ladies. And then a little bit further along the line. So basically, before Christmas, he is going to have the operation done to get the snip done. The vet said to me she's going to get him in as soon as possible, because it's like a certain age of months. I think it's about 7 months. But she said it depends. If they get to a certain weight, they can do them sooner. And she says that I think he'll be perfectly fine to have it done sooner than wait till Christmas time. I remember when I had Elsa and Alfie, and they suddenly came into season, the pair of them. I had Christmas Day, and then shortly after that, they were screaming. One was screaming, then the other was. And I was like, oh my God. And as soon as the vets opened up in the new year, I was, I think, first on the phone because I was like, oh my gosh. You know, I've got 2 cats in season. Well, they were brother and sister. And I kept them as separate as much as possible, so nothing happened. But the vet did say that even if he did manage to get her pregnant, it was very, very early days. I mean, literally far too early for anything really to be developing. So, but she says, I don't think it would have happened. So, yeah. But I don't fancy being at that point again, you know, the Christmas period and having a cat that's in season and screaming his head off. Luna is on this is my bed, my makeshift bed, until I can afford to buy one of my own. My single bed in the bedroom just is nowhere any good for me. Luna is there somewhere. You can just about see her black. Where are we? Where's my finger gone? There we are. Just there is Luna, part of her leg. She's taken to sleep in there. She's the only girl. I've got 4 boys and Luna. And she used to sort of sleep with Elsa on the bed. Minnie was one that slept on her own, was her own person. You know, she never, even from kitten, she never really liked another cat really around her. She was like the social distancing cat. Sometimes her and Gizmo would sleep together for a little bit, but generally speaking, she was the cat that liked to be on her own. She didn't mind them so long as they didn't sit in her space up close. Minnie was Minnie, and then unfortunately she got bullied by the 2 youngest at the time, and I had her put to sleep because she was basically, we think, the vet thinks as well, that she probably was diabetic. She'd lost a hell of a lot of weight, and they were very concerned by how much weight she lost. And we looked at a quality of life issue with her, and she was put to sleep in my arms, on my lap, and it's just how she would have wanted to have gone. But yeah, Elsa, after we lost her brother, you know, she did seem very lost, but she'd also had issues of pooping around the tray in the kitchen, and pooping in places such as by the front door, and it was strange. I mean, I knew that there was a lot going on. There was the builders, so I put it down to that, the stress from the building work and the noises and everything else. So I put it down to that. And then after I'd taken Alfie and Minnie to the vets, I then took her, and it was found that she had cancer, very high levels of cancer in her blood. So she had a lot going on, and it was quite concerning. The vet was like, I'm really concerned by how high the levels are. And she also had kidney issues, and she was starting to slow down with weeing as well, and just moving in general she really struggled with. So I knew it was time to let her go. Yeah, and her and Luna would often sleep not together as on top of each other, but nearby each other. And so my plan was, I was going to give these guys a couple of weeks to simmer down, just in case there was a bit of a session, of where they saw act like the dominance. You have to have, when you've had a loss of a big cat, big cat colony, there's usually, because there's always an alpha male and there's always Minnie was the alpha female, and I just wanted things to settle down a little bit before any other additions. But Oreo was sort of, I was asked about before I had a chance really to sort of grieve for the 3, and my head was all over the place, and I didn't know if I wanted another one so soon. But then I thought, well, what happens, because the chat was okay, on messaging, but was like, the wife wants the kitten gone kind of thing. And I thought, well, I don't know these people, and they could be the sort that just take him in a box and dump him somewhere, or they, just turf him out onto the, in the back garden just to see if he goes off and on his own. And I don't know. And I thought, well, people can be very cruel at times. So I just decided, yeah, I'll take him. I just could not stop thinking about this kitten, and I ended up taking him. So anyhow, he's settled. And it's worked out really well yet again. But I thought to myself, I wanted a girl, and I was like, oh, another boy. Is it going to be that I'm going to have Percy and Cosmo, attacking him because he's the young, because it's, they were so horrible with Minnie. What if they're like that with him? What if he turns up and he's older than what they state he is, and, he's ready to need the operation to have his balls off, and, and what if it's all hormones and they start fighting and everything? I'm like, oh my gosh. But thankfully he wasn't, and it's worked out well. But I will still be looking for my female kitten. I do love my boys because it's like they're so much more affectionate than girls for me. So we'll see. But it would be nice to have another girl for Luna. But I just know that when I see the one that I want, that will be the one for me. And Gizmo, I'm hoping I've got for many, many, many years yet, As soon as Mr. Oreo's been sorted out with his op, I'll be taking Gizmo. I do that all the time, because they're Mo's, both Mo's. It's, it used to roll off the tongue, and now it's like I've got an Oreo, so that's another one with an O. So it just, my head just has to think about which ones that I've got. But we'll see. I would love a Sphinx, like Percy. And that's what my ideal cat would be, to look for. I mean, Percy, I adore him, he's my baby, but we'll be keeping an eye out. I'll see. I just know that when I see the one I want, that'll be it. I mean, I've had 7 at the max here, in this flat. It's a nice big roomy flat and I love it. At the minute I've got 5. Who knows what happens, eh? Maybe I will get this one and then end up seeing another boy and I'll be like, that's it. That is it then. So we'll see. But I don't want to, I'm not going any further than that. But they are good company for me. With me being on my own 99% of the time, they're just great company for me. I just love them all. They are my babies, and it all works out really well here. Like I said, the only issue I had was when Cosmo and Percy suddenly became dominant and pushed Minnie out, and they wanted her gone, and they were so cruel and spiteful, and they'd really hurt her. And she was so stressed out, but I also think because they also could smell that she was struggling with health. So we'll see. We will see. But that's it for me then. My home is complete. But I would have no more than 7 here. People think I'm crazy when they're like, 7? Are you mad? And I'm like, not really. I just love my cats. I love their company. I love how, they sort of make me feel. And I can't put it into words. But they are my life. They're everything. My son, I've got obviously, is my life. But he's 9 times out of 10 not here. He's either at work or he's at college or out with girlfriend or the gym or something like that. He's got his own bits of life that he does. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I need to see if Strictly's on the telly. Look at them, snoozing away. You're here somewhere. But I do, honestly, I love my boy cats. They're just amazing. They're just great company. Right, I am going to go. I've got 2 wigs coming from Cash's sale. And maybe Monday they'll be here, so I'll do like a little video showing you my latest wigs. I've had some bits arrive today for my bathroom. I'll show you those another time as well. Right, I am gonna love and leave. I shall catch you later. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.